Aries, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Hopefully you all are having a great week so far, Aries. Hopefully you all had a great weekend. Let's get into it. The moon is in Pisces, and it is a last quarter moon. So you're finishing out this cycle strong, closing out this cycle strong. Let's get into your reading. Let's set the tone. My health is a priority. My body is my temple, right? My body is my temple. Okay, let's get right into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Okay. All right, Aries. You all rule first house. Talking to you wherever Aries is in your birth chart. You all rule first house. So first house is all about personality, temperament, appearance, self-image, first impression, self-awareness, outlook on life, those kind of things. So let's start out with an angel number, okay? Let's start out with an angel number. See what's going on here. Start out with an angel number. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what's talking to you wherever Aries is in your birth chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but first house. All right, 955, romantic relationships. Reconfigure your loving connection. So you are being asked to change up a way of doing things in romance. Whether you are single or in a relationship, your angels would like you to take today to reflect and reconfigure how you go about connecting with others. Give yourself a hug right now and feel the love you have within abundantly flow throughout your body and soul. So 955. Something has ended. And somebody is really reconfiguring, romantic relationships. Let me see. Let's get into your reading. Okay. All right. So the moon in Pisces, we're not talking about a Pisces, just so we're crystal clear. We're not talking about a person, right? We're not talking about a person. We're talking about the moon in Pisces. You could have a moon sign in Pisces, right? So find out first and foremost what your moon sign is. Your moon sign is just as important as your sun sign. And a lot of times people don't realize that your moon sign, you're learning how to pour into yourself in a very healthy way. So please find out what your moon sign is. Doesn't matter what your sun sign is if you're watching this video. But find out what your moon sign is. All right. So we're going to hop into the questions. I'm going to hop into some questions for you. So let me ask Source some questions for you. What creative and spiritual practices will help Aries reconnect with themselves? Make some room here. Source, what is going to help Aries reconnect with themselves? Creative and spiritual practices. You all are a very creative zodiac sign, and this orange right here connects us with the sacral chakra. So somebody's had some feelings about some things as far as two energies are concerned. Yeah. And somebody was determined. There was a Leo that was determined to bring out a darkness and some energies. And so there was some character assassination behind someone's back, having to do with, so somebody was determined to bring out a dark side of someone. And we're talking about the fifth house. Fifth house is in terms of romance, creativity, children, projects, fun, his self-expression, hobbies, what makes you feel good. And then we have the seventh house. Seventh house connects us with marriage, relationships, partnerships, business, contracts, inner desires, enemies. And so somebody was just determined to bring out a dark energy. And I'm looking at this woodwind instrument here that this person is holding up, something through music. But someone was determined, trying to find out like what people had in common. Okay, something having to do around music. Okay, let's see if we can talk about something that people have in common, music, and determined to bring out some darkness and some energies or enlighten others around music, creating some kind of triangulation, separating energies, turning people against each other. And so kind of pushing people up against the wall. Here we have the Four of Cups here. People in terms of family, home life, sense of security, ancestry, self-care, traditions, inner emotions, maternal figures, and also pets. So some people felt like they were pushed up against the wall in a situation here. even could have caused some people to get depressed about some things here, but something has come to an end, like in terms of just like divine connections. Um, Looks like something was created around music, around harmony, around, children, like something was just created. And so you put that fire to that water and that air, something created like almost like smoke and mirrors. And so you're reconfiguring some loving relationships here. And so something was just, done for, I guess, to be on stage. You know, Here we have the Six of Wands here. So someone wanted to be on stage. Um, Someone was very meticulous about being on stage, so they had to be overcritical, almost a perfectionist or worrier. As far as being on stage, something having to do with somebody's health, some work habits, analyzing someone's daily routines or getting familiar with someone's health, their work habits, their daily routines, their fitness, their pets, service to others, diet, spiritual practices, and all of this other stuff. And if they had ever been on stage, here we have the Hierophant card. Um, but I feel like at this point you have an innate spiritual understanding of things and you're trying to see something from a higher frequency, um, and just praying for strength at this point. That meek does not mean weak. You're just praying for strength at this point. But something is closed out. Something is closed out. And I feel like somebody is now, praying, and also because something is complete, but I feel like somebody is praying and also using telepathy about your future, about the future of two energies. And this is, we're talking about 11th house: friendships, community, goals, hopes, wishes, awareness, humanitarianism, technology, and also the future. Yeah, because a lot of energy was put into something, and now something is now closed out. Now something is closed out, right? So somebody is leaving behind a lot of foolishness, a lot of, things that were just, like I said, something is now behind you. And um, you're just putting some things behind you. Here's a Knight of Pentacles here. Somebody is now going in and doing the inner work, right? So I feel like somebody is now going independent, and just gaining some clarity on like who's like just kind of, so just like who, just getting to a higher frequency, adjusting their crown and just gaining some more information of like who is, who they are. Just getting some fresh air, getting out and getting some fresh air, raising their frequency, and just kind of getting some structure going, right? And just kind of sort of like who these energies are, whoever these energies are, who, like to kind of sort of just, whoever these energies are they're impulsive, aggressive, impatient. Somebody could be talking about somebody's getting more familiar with who these energies are that walk through this door. So 7 and 4, now that something is over, 7 and 4 is 11. 11 is like a light and dark energy walk through a door, right? Came through a door. And somebody is trying to get to see like who these two energies are that walk through this door. Something seemed familiar to you, but somebody is now learning that familiarity. Somebody needs to get more than just familiar with something, like really, really get like really a greater understanding with just the familiar with something. Somebody was actually bullied. Somebody that you have in common was actually bullied. Two energies that you have in common were bullied. If somebody had known something in hindsight, somebody would have walked away. So it's like hindsight is 2020, right? And so something has been just really heartbreaking to learn. How somebody was talked to, as in their childhood, like how people were talked to in their childhood. So somebody is now learning some things that they didn't know before, that somebody was maybe looking for somebody to save them. Just a lot of tears. This is somebody is learning something. Somebody's learning something they did not know. So emotionally, somebody feel like, a lot of wishes are being fulfilled now. Somebody is moving. Somebody is actually moving. So here we have the Ace of Wands here. Yeah. And a lot of people are talking. A lot of people are talking now because a lot of ideas moving forward. A lot of people are talking about a lot of things. Um, but something has just been overwhelming. Something has just been overwhelming, right? In terms of like high priestess energies, in terms of somebody's high priestess gifts, like psychic gifts and psychic awareness. Here we have that Page of Wands here. The one has just been like a kind of an active teenager. Here we have the King of Wands here. And so a team is being put together for something. Yeah. Somebody may have been really bullied as a teenager, practically moving around a lot, bullied a lot, falling for the baited into this and baited into that, been bullied, people being shady, people saying they had their back, really didn't have their back, just all kinds of stuff. Lied to, I mean, just in every way, shape, form, or fashion. Something going all around the world. I mean, just so. In hindsight, two situations. If people had known certain things, they would have just walked away from something. They just moved on from something. Looking at the cards here. So that's what I have in the reading. Looking at the cards, somebody has a new and exuberant love coming across their path. Looking at the cards. Somebody is going through a rebirth. I feel like somebody's getting ready to go outside and take a walk. Somebody's going through a rebirth. Somebody's just seeing just how restricted they were, and just like not doing the mirror work. And this is what somebody may have in common. Somebody may not have here we have the detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside. With or without the fulfillment of a particular desire, ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Yep, that's often when it's fulfilled. Let me see if there's any more cards here. Whoa. But somebody left behind a lot of distractions. Somebody has just left behind a lot of distractions. So simplify life. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energy distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit. Receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. So open up. So somebody does have new love coming across their path, which is really, really nice. The energy is something is going to feel like home for you, and it's just going to walk right through your door. Something is just going to step right through your door. The energy is very responsible. They have a lot of great ideas. It's right up someone's alley, actually. It's like, it's for you. It's going to feel like it's like they're going to make you feel like you're on stage, like a spotlight is on you, whoever the energy is. It's a new and exuberant love for somebody. It's going to make somebody feel like a teenager again. Energy has your back. They're very high vibrational. The energy is confident, very charismatic, and very generous. Something is just going to come full circle for somebody, no problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. Looking at your cards here, Source is saying to you, sometimes things have to come full circle. You have to see the duality of things. Like sometimes somebody may think, oh gosh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. I wish I had known this. I wish I had known that. In other words, Source doesn't want you to get fixated on, I don't like this zodiac sign, I don't like that zodiac sign, no more than Source wants you to get fixated on, Team Aries, right? Because a high vibrating Aries is courageous, energetic, and pioneering, but a low vibrating Aries is impulsive, aggressive, and also very impatient. And so Source is saying something has brought you into light high priestess energy, has really helped you to tap into your psychic gifts, whatever your psychic gifts are. right? It's time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. So I just want somebody to elevate, go to the next level in your spiritual ascension, because life is a gift. Somebody does have love coming across their path. This person is perfect for you, whoever you are. You will feel like a knight in shining armor to them and them to you, but you're not there to save each other. It's more of like you've learned how to save yourself, and it is a wish fulfilled for you, a wish fulfilled for them. I'm seeing financial independence for you. I see a leadership position for somebody. Things are settling the way they're supposed to settle, because somebody now feels like, okay, you're learning how to detach from something feeling like something is your way or the highway. And so it looks like somebody, you aligned yourself with another Aries. You could be a high vibrating Aries, but you aligned yourself somehow with a low vibrating Aries. And somebody didn't know what their moon sign was, didn't know how to pour into themselves to see the difference. That's what this looks like. And the person could have been a Aries moon or sun sign, starlight. But don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.